Yes, welcome to City Hall, but not really City Hall, but the White Rock Community Center in Russell, in Miramar Plaza. There's a big hearing here, a public hearing prior to the regular council meeting, and we're just going to take a few snippets here. And you see there the Mayor Wayne Baldwin and hello fathers there. Oh, there's Mr. Bill and the lovely people. Mr. Robinson. Well, you know all these people.
You take your seats, we'll get the public meeting to order. So tonight is the public hearing, and it's with respect to bylaw 2045. You're not here for that, you're here for the wrong reasons. The first item on the agenda is for the clerk to read a statement with respect to the procedure to be followed for the public hearing.
Thank you, Worship. This public hearing is for bylaw 2045. The subject bylaw proposes to amend the White Rock zoning bylaw 2012, number 2000, to allow for an 8-story, 199-unit complex care facility with underground parking to be constructed in the existing Evergreen Baptist Care of campus of care property. The Evergreen Baptist Care Society has been awarded a contract with the Fraser Health Authority to redevelop 107 currently funded beds in conjunction with adding 92 newly funded beds to the site. After completion of the project, Evergreen Baptist intends to demolish the current B Wing and C Wing buildings, as these buildings are outdated and no longer meet the needs of the residential care clients of today. At this public hearing, the public shall be given a reasonable opportunity to be heard or to present written submissions respecting matters contained in the proposed amendment bylaw. There is a speakers list available. Please print your name and address on the list in order to appear as a speaker before council, and individuals will be called in the order that their name appears on the speakers list. We ask that the speaker will begin by clearly stating their name, address, and providing their comments concerning the proposal. If you have a petition with you, please read out the information at the top of the petition, and it may be submitted to myself, the city clerk. Anyone wishing to speak at this meeting must be acknowledged first by the chair. Each speaker will be given a maximum of 5 minutes to speak, and we ask that decorum be maintained at all times. This includes refraining from applause, booing, and heckling. Members of council may, if they wish, ask questions of you following your presentation. However, the main function of council members this evening is to listen to the views of the public. It is not the function of council at the public hearing to debate the merits of the proposal with the individual citizens. It is also not the time of the speaker to be asking questions of the administration regarding the application. Any person who wishes to present a written submission to council may do so. All of the submissions will be retained by the clerk's office, and copies will be made available upon request. Everyone shall be given a reasonable opportunity to be heard at this public hearing. No one should feel discouraged or prevented from making their views heard. At this time, I will also note this public hearing was advertised as follows. Notice was given in the January 28th and 30th editions of the Peace Arch News. 428 notices were mailed on January 22nd to property owners within the required area of notice, and a copy of the notice was placed on the public notice board at City Hall as of January 14th, 2014.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Now I'll ask Mr. Wilson to present the proposed amendment bylaw. Mr. Wilson.
Your Worship, maybe I'll provide the introduction, as Mr. Wilson is here taking on the acting position of director and didn't introduce this in the very beginning.
Sure.
So as outlined by the city clerk, the public hearing is for bylaw 2045. The bylaw amends White Rock zoning bylaw 2012 number 2000 by rezoning from P4 community care facility medium density zone to CD19 comprehensive development zone. The subject property is designated institutional and utility in the city's official community plan The CD19 zoning is consistent with the existing OCP. The uses that the owner of the property has been undertaking and proposes to continue to undertake on this site are care facility uses and qualifies institutional uses. The proposal is for an 8-story, 199-bed complex care facility to be constructed on the existing Evergreen Baptist campus of care property. The intention is to replace the existing 107 beds currently housed in B Wing and C Wing, as well as 92 additional beds. The height proposed for the 8-story, 199-bed complex care facility is 31 meters. The geodetic height is 125.38 meters. The total number of trees on the property is estimated to be 212 protected trees as defined by the Tree Management Bylaw. The preliminary arborist report prepared on October 31st, 2013 recommends removal of 22 protected trees, of which 18 require removal due to the construction and 4 trees are recommended for removal because they are dead or diseased. The city will require 54 replacement trees for a net increase of 32 trees. 54 replacement trees minus the 18 removed for construction and 4 that are diseased and dead. As noted in the corporate report to the Land Use and Planning Committee in December of 2013, the city's Engineering and Municipal Operations Department requested the applicants to submit a traffic study. The report completed by Bunt and Associates concluded that the addition of 92 complex care beds to the Evergreen Baptist campus of care facility will not have a significant impact on the local street network. Now, council members previously expressed concerns related to the location of the 8-story complex care facility. In other words, could the proposed building be moved closer to the existing B Wing and C Wing buildings? My understanding is that the architect for this project has indicated that as an option the buildings can be moved closer together. And your worship, the architect for the project is in attendance this evening. You may, as chair, wish to call upon them if you wish to obtain clarification of the relocation option. Thank you.
This might be a good time just to ask that question. So, the architect is prepared to speak to that issue? I am. Would you please? There's a microphone right back there by the pillar.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. My name is Mark Ankenman. I'm the principal of Ankenman and Associates Architects. I'm the partner in charge of the project. The design architect is also here with us. I believe I gave a flash drive in if you want to put our drawing on the overhead.
Mark, which one? 1 or 2?
Go with the left-hand side, number 1. So for the last several weeks, we've been working closely with the contractor, with the fire department, and looking at options. It's been loud and clear that the main concern with this structure is its proximity to the Bel Air and the perceived invasion of their view. We have, when we went to the Land Use Committee, we originally had 25 feet separating this building from the wings B and C. We readily moved that 5 feet. And when I say moved it, it means more in northeast. You can see if we both move straight east, we're getting closer to the B wing, and that's not allowed in terms of the firefighting and the safety, the entrance of the building, etc. But we can move the building northeast. And for council's consideration, we can present that as an option for council to consider, and this is what it results in. In essence, what we would be doing by moving it that 15 feet northeast, we would be moving it east 17 feet 6 inches. What that would do by moving it that way, as you can see, we would be encroaching the northerly setback and jeopardizing